Hi, this is Brianna Milburn, and I just wanted to share my eco map about Audrey. She was a heroin addict, and she had lost everything and everyone around her, and her family were starting to cut her off until they finally did one last intervention. So this is the eco map I created, and it's probably backwards because the screen is backwards, but I'll upload one too. So we have Audrey, the heroin addict, and we have Penny, her mother, Gary, her father, Hannah, one of her sisters, Abby, another sister, Jason, which is her brother-in-law, and these two have 2 children, and they're married, Jeff, which is the one who is leading the intervention, and heroin, her drug of choice. So we have Penny, her mother. She is focused on her daughter, Audrey. They have had a broken relationship because of how Audrey has broken trust for all of her family members through her addiction. And then we have the focused on trying to have intervention, her mother as well, her father, focused on broken relationship and trust. Same with both of her sisters. And Jason, he was more of probably the enabler for Audrey, because he would give her money, and which so did Abby, gave her money and stuff, but I think Jason did longer than most of the other people. And he gave her her last $15, and then she used it on heroin. And then he took her to lunch and so forth. Then Jeff, he is the one running the intervention. He doesn't really have a relationship with Audrey. He's just trying to help her through her family and try to get her some help. Heroin is what Audrey is focused on. I took some notes, and she sees heroin as satisfaction. When she was in high school, she was a popular, into sports, beautiful, good artist, great athlete. She dated the big football star in high school. Then, as soon as she graduated high school, well, she came out that she was a lesbian. Her family kind of pushed her away, didn't accept it, and Audrey felt pretty alone and not accepted during that time. So when she moved out that year, she tried her first injection of heroin, and at this time she wanted to get someone's attention. But now she's been addicted for 5 years, and nothing seemed to be getting better, so her family didn't want her to kill herself, so they set up this intervention. And at first Audrey was very mad and said she could never trust anyone again, but she did agree to go. And she went, and soon after she went, she was very happy. She was talking to her family every day. She was, she felt hopeful. The treatment brought her self-esteem, and she was in the batting cages, which made her miss her dad, because that's what they used to do when they were younger. She was talking to her family every single day. She felt thankful, she felt love for her family, and she felt very sorry for what she had done. After 3 months of treatment, she moved back into a sober living facility. And then after that, Audrey moved back to San Diego, and she is now working at a treatment center, and she's been sober since July 13th, 2005. So through all the addiction and all the mess she was in, her family was able to get her some treatment, and she was able to accept that treatment, and now she is helping other people that are having trouble with addiction. And I think that is the best way for people to be helped. Thanks.